another dollar. Make a Filipino wanna holler. Life in fast forward. It's money color down.
Hey fam,
What's up?
it is time again for one of our vlogs. This is LAKANVLOG. This is JB Eckl right here, and it's time for Nerdery.
We're in the ideal place to deal with nerd issues because it's a crowded college Starbucks full of people, and we are testing out the shotgun mic on the Zoom H6
Right.
audio recorder.
So it's something actually that I've been looking at, because there's also, I don't know if you knew, but there's like a little one that I could mount right on top of here. I forgot what it was called. Well, whatever it is, I'm gonna flash it right here for you. But there's like a mini version of the H6 that I can mount on the camera.
By the
With like
way,
a shock mount
side note,
Uh-huh.
I kind of feel an epic sneeze fit coming on, so this could get really fun.
F1SP, that's what it's called.
We're jumping around a little bit here, but
So, alright, so the reason why
is a
we're
point.
at a college Starbucks is because I finally have a laptop. And what's cool about it is I can take this setup, whatever we're doing here with the vlog, I can bring it anywhere, you know? And it gives me the ability to record anywhere. So that's pretty cool. Literally anywhere. I could be in a field of cows.
you know how you can tell if somebody's experienced with vlogging or not?
How?
If they look at themselves in the screen instead of looking at the lens.
No. You
so
look-
like no, so
you look at
here-
our people,
So,
man.
so you're looking at the people. Hi people, and I'm doing this. Hey, how's it going? Hi. I'm looking at no one. Like I'm looking over there.
So
Now,
here's a pro tip.
pro tip. Pro tip
Is if you have a camera with good autofocus, JB, you're not even in camera anymore. So here's a pro tip. If you have a camera with good autofocus, you can set your focus and all your ISOs and your shutter speed and your aperture and all that stuff on the camera, and when you press record, flip the screen back.
But if you're professional and you know what you're doing, you just already know that
That's
it's
true.
not about the camera.
It's not about the camera.
the people.
It is about the people.
And the people are in there. They're like
They're in here.
they're in there. There's a tiny universe in there that is composed of all of y'all out there.
It's amazing.
In the real world.
Isn't that amazing?
But anyway,
We didn't have to do that. So
on to the topic at hand.
Onto the nerdery. So this is the topic we're going to talk about today, which is if you're already using Pro Tools, or if you're already using Logic, is it worth it for you to go and get another DAW?
I don't know how many times I hear people ask this question in real life and in online form.
On the internet,
They're always
right.
asking I already have Logic. Should I get Pro Tools? Or, I've been a Pro Tools guy forever. Should I get Logic? Do you want me to just drop my 2 cents right now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, here's what I think about it. The only reasons that you would need to switch if you're already good at one of those two platforms is if you're working with people who are all the way over to that other side and you need to learn it in order to work with those people.
I see.
So when John Resin got into Logic, it was because he was working with some folks. What's up, John? He was
Johnny, love you,
working
bro.
with some folks that were in Logic, and they wanted to send him Logic sessions so that he could just open them and just fly on them the way he does on Pro Tools. So obviously he had to learn it. And the same could happen going the other direction. You might have a collaborator. How did you get into Logic? Because you started working with a Logic dude, right?
No, here's the thing. The guy that I worked with, Greg. What's up, Greg? He's now starting to learn Logic because everybody's using Logic.
What was he using before?
He was using Fruity Loop Studio.
Okay.
Right, which is fine because Fruity Loop Studio really can do anything very simply, right? So that's awesome.
Yeah, but he's a deep cat, so he needs a little bit of a deeper platform, in my opinion. I'm glad you're getting into Logic, Greg, even though I can't use it.
Logic is actually super easy.
What would happen if we both talked at the same time the whole time?
I don't know. People will get really confused.
Yeah,
but
we have no views.
Probably get more views. So here's why I started using Logic Pro X. Right. The whole reason why is because I started on GarageBand.
Okay.
I had no. So when I was young, I started with Cubase first when I was 14, 15.
But you didn't get deep with it.
But I didn't get deep with it. I really focused more on songwriting, you know what I mean, than production. And I was really trying to arrange.
Who does that, right?
I really tried to arrange more for the bands that I was working with, but I wasn't producing. So I didn't find it necessary for me to learn a DAW, which was stupid. I should have kept going with that learning process. But
if you had gone all the way with Cubase, you wouldn't even need any of this current stuff.
But when I started doing production for myself, I only started a year and a half ago producing myself.
That's crazy.
But I started with GarageBand because it's what I had. When I learned that GarageBand is really just Logic's baby brother,
The transition was like, it is kind of like
super
going
easy.
from iMovie to
It's
Final
super easy.
Cut.
Right, and it's
You
really
can-
intuitive. you
Okay,
know?
so that makes sense, right?
Right.
Now, I, on the other hand, learned Pro Tools a million years ago when it first came
Hold
out.
on. Tell them why you learned Pro Tools. This
to-
guy's laundry list of people that he's worked with before.
Dude.
Please, JB, entertain us.
I had to learn Pro Tools because I was thrust into the middle of a Santana session, and the guy that I was working with.
Hold on.
We won't say any names.
Carlos Santana.
Casey Porter. Casey Porter stuck me in front of the computer and said, "Hey, why don't you edit all this stuff and then just kind of show it to Carlos?"
And that's how he fell into Pro Tools.
So I kind of had to learn Pro Tools through divine intervention.
And through sheer force. Brute
And
force.
it worked out okay, and it was fine. But after that, I had bonded with Pro Tools the way that males and females bond in the movie Avatar.
So with her hair.
So for me to go outside of Pro Tools, I would need a really good reason because I've been working with it for so long that it just doesn't make any sense. I think Logic is awesome, but there is no room in my brain for another platform because I already like to work in Ableton Live and Reason, Propeller had Reason sometimes, just because of crazy different things that they do. And it would be insane at this moment for me to make space in my head for another platform because every ounce of that energy should probably be spent writing a different song or learning how to work this camera or something of that nature, learning how to play catch with my kids.
Those are
Things
more
like-
important. Those are very important things.
So my basic answer to that would be learn it if there's a really, really good reason you need to. Otherwise, it's really not so much about the tool as what you are doing with that thing. Because if you're doing killer tracks on Pro Tools or Ableton or whatever it is, just do your thing. If you've got clients that need you to be conversant, then there's your excuse. So our collaborations are just going to have to be weird.
That's true.
Because we don't speak each other's language.
So here's what's awesome is because both Pro Tools and Logic, you can still edit stems with them. So if you have raw files that you want to just send over to your producer, to another person, they can work with that on their DAW, right? So there's the good news.
I mean, technically, they could dump it over to tape. I'm assuming the nerd level of anybody who's still watching this knows that by tape, I mean the thing. Now, I just want to point out that I caught myself doing it again.
Are you looking into space, JB?
I had to hold my breath. Because if I get too close to the shotgun mic, you get to hear my FM DJ voice.
I didn't even hear what he said, so I guess we'll learn in post.
Oh, but the people, they heard it.
They heard
All right,
it.
this is getting a little too caffeinated and whimsical. What's next?
Well, it's just that.
Why am I even on your channel right now? What's
JB,
going
because
on?
I love you, man. You're a big part of my life.
No, but I mean,
that's
how did
why.
this happen? Like, what? How did?
You know why?
Why are we
it's
in a
because this is part of the
Starbucks?
pressure. This is part of the pressure of getting JB to do his vlog finally. Okay? So if anybody out there who's tried to convince JB of vlogging is listening or watching right now, I'm trying my best. I'm trying my very, very best.
By just putting me in videos
Right.
and releasing them to the public.
Right. At least now your haircut is nice. Show him your hair.
Oh, yeah.
So nice. What did you call yourself earlier when you were describing?
Oh, in your last video?
Uh-huh.
Well, you came over before I was even, ready to leave the house. There was no shower, there was no nothing. You just kind of came in there and started shooting video.
Well, this is what I do,
And
man.
I
This is my
looked like a
life.
stoned Cocker Spaniel because I was about a month late for a haircut.
Well, you know what? Your hair is beautiful right now. Bouncy,
just-
wavy, curly.
Yeah, bouncy.
You know what I mean? Fructis, nice. Not an advertisement for Fructis.
So anyways, how did you get the cool stripe of light on you?
I don't know, but it looks dope, right?
I know,
it looks
right?
like a photo.
You got this cool thing going on, art photo.
Well, there's
thing
like a
going on.
beautiful little slit in the drapes.
It's awesome. The sun's coming through
the
it,
shades.
and I'm just this sort of pink presence.
Pink Presence. That should be a band coming to a town near you. Pink Presence.
I'm a
Can you
pink presence in
Hold
your
on.
life.
Can you
I
imagine
bring-
going to a radio station
what I
promoting
bring.
a tour for Pink Presence?
At least it wouldn't be false advertising. People would show up and be like, pretty
I thought
much.
Pink was gonna be here.
Anyway,
Pink wasn't
hope
there.
the H6 is working. I hope the sound is beautiful, and I hope it's blocking out all of the student activities that are going on.
I'm not
off
worried so
to
much
our-
about the student activities as much as I am with.
the stereo. The stereo? Did I just say? Oh my gosh, man! old, bro.
It means the speakers,
the sound system.
the sound system.
Oh yeah, and if they can really recognize what it is, we're gonna get a takedown and replace.
It
We're gonna
sounds-
get like a cease and desist order by the record company of whoever. It was nice. It was nice knowing all of you. I'm still looking at the damn screen.
I know you are. It's okay. We can fix that in post.
No, you
It'll just look like a chameleon, like this. Anyway, that's today's vlog. I'm gonna teach JB a little bit of how to use Final Cut Pro. Maybe we'll do a vlog on that at some point. You know what? I just caught myself looking at that screen also.
It's rubbing off on you, bro.
It is, but you know what? It's fine because I'm just so pretty in that screen. But anyway,
Bye, beloveds. And I just did it again.
my name is LAKANVLOG. Stay blessed, stay hungry, and as always, peace, love, and music.